Hello everyone, I'm Sonam Sandhu from PTE Made, and in this session we are going to focus on, will not actually just focus on, we will master this techniques of cracking the PTE exam in the very first attempt. So actually there are just 8 rules, and these 8 rules will help you in cracking your PTE exam in the very first attempt. I know you all know that PTE is not IELTS. IELTS is difficult as compared to PTE. So when PTE is much easier, we just need to focus on a few strategies and we are good to go. So in this video, we will learn those few strategies of cracking the PTE exam in the very first attempt. So let's get started. Now, talking about the first tip here, and that is like in PTE, speaking is the key. Rather than focusing on all the other modules, firstly focus on speaking. And if you're able to master the skill, you'll not only get good scores in speaking, but also in writing and reading. Because here in PTE, we have so many integrated tasks. And do you know the meaning of integrated tasks? Integrated tasks are those for which you get scores not only in one but in two modules. For example, speaking read aloud. And for speaking read aloud, you get the score in reading as well as in speaking, because you are firstly reading a phrase and later on speaking it up. So you're going to get scores in two modules. That's what integrated task is. Now, as I have previously mentioned, you should focus on speaking more. Speaking is the key. No, now how exactly are we going to do this? So firstly, focus on read aloud. Okay, repeat sentence, retell lecture. Focus on these three question types thoroughly. If you're going to do these three properly, you'll score well in the speaking as well as in the writing part as well as in the reading part, because it is going to give you scores in all the modules depending from one question type to another. You simply need to focus on three things here. The first thing is fluency. Okay, so when you're speaking in English, be fluent. And the second thing is clarity. Okay, so you need to be clear. When you're speaking in English, your voice should be clear. Every single word should sound clear. So please open your mouth fully. When you speak in English, open your mouth fully. It should not be something like such. You're just opening your mouth 50% and then you're speaking. So that's not speaking, that's just murmuring. You cannot do that. Okay, and do not take unnecessary pauses. If you skip one or two words, suppose you do not know the pronunciation of a few words or you have not heard a particular word, you can skip that word, but you can focus on the words you are speaking up. So it's about fluency, it's about clarity, and it's about the way you speak naturally. I'm not asking you to imitate any native speaker. I'm not asking you to imitate British speakers or American speakers. Rather, focus on the way you speak in English naturally. That's what you have to. Okay, talking about the second rule here, and the second rule is, as I have previously mentioned, PT is not IELTS. So in IELTS, in the IELTS writing part, essay is the most important thing. And for essay writing part only, you get 66% of the total marking weightage of the writing module you get for essay. But here in PT is not like this. In PTE, if you focus only on essay writing, you'll not be able to score well in your writing module. It's all about focusing on all the tasks, especially all the high priority tasks, as the high priority tasks are going to help you in scoring well in your PT exam. So it is not like such. And in the essay writing, you just get 12 to 15. Okay, it's like 12 to 15 marks for the essay writing. You just need to focus on grammar when you are writing an essay. You should focus on the spelling mistakes when you are writing an essay, and you are good to go. But if you do not know how you can write a particular word properly, if you do not know the spelling of a particular word, simply go through my dictation video, and in that video the most commonly used words in PTE exam have been mentioned. So you may go and check out that video. So coming to the third rule here, most of the tasks in the PTE exam are interlinked. So what exactly do you need to focus on? Rather than focusing on the least priority tasks, focus on the high priority tasks. Focus on the tasks which are going to give you more scores. Focus on integrated tasks. So for example, repeat sentence. Repeat sentence will not only give you scores in speaking module but also in listening. Read aloud will not only give you scores in speaking but also in reading, and that too somewhere around 30 marks. So you have to focus on tasks like such rather than focusing on short question answers, multiple choice questions. These are actually the question types which can be skipped also. So please focus on the integrated tasks. Please focus on the tasks which are going to give you more scores. So this is the smart work that you have to do. Talking about the fourth rule here, and the fourth rule here is actually it is not a rule, it's all about following a routine. It's about following a particular pattern. Whenever you're preparing for an exam or maybe some entrance, some competition, so what do you have to do? You have to follow a specific routine, and when you follow a routine, then only you'll be able to master that, then only you'll be able to conquer that, you'll be able to win that. So that's what we have to do here. And how can we do it? Like, you need to make it a habit that you read 2 to 3 pages on a daily basis and read those 2 to 3 pages aloud. Apart from this, focus on listening to the podcast daily. Now, prefer listening to the podcast with the British accent and do it daily. You can easily do that on do this particular thing on Spotify. There are so many podcasts available. Apart from this, focus on listening to the British accent more. When you're watching English movies, watch British accent movies. And when you are listening to the audios, then also focus on British accent. And last, focus on spellings as well. As I have mentioned, simply read for 30 minutes daily. When you are reading for 30 minutes daily, you will come across some difficult words. And these will be the words for which you do not even know the spellings. So now what do you need to do? You exactly are going to go through the words. You'll write down the difficult words in the vocabulary notebook and you're going to revise these words on a regular basis or on alternate days. So this will help you a lot. Now, coming to the fifth rule here, and the fifth rule is focusing on grammar, focusing on collocation. There's so many collocations which you need to focus on. For example, when you're using a particular noun, you can use that noun with so many adjectives. You can use that particular noun with so many verbs as well. So you should know the combination, and that is collocation. This collocation will help you a lot in the reading part, because in reading they use difficult vocabulary. In reading, they often use so many difficult words, you will get confused which option suits best. And they are going to tell you four options: has been doing, have been doing, or they'll say have done. Now, you'll get confused which one suits best if you do not know the grammar rules. For that, you have to go through the text properly in order to understand which rule suits best to the particular blank. So please focus on grammar and collocations. If you do not know how to do this, so you can simply join our session. So we have this batch course in which I teach you grammar on a regular basis. I also teach you speaking, reading, listening, writing, all the 4 modules. And along with that, we focus on grammar. So we have a proper list through which we focus on grammar. We have recorded lessons as well, but we focus more on the live sessions. So I'm going to teach you that through my live sessions, and we also provide you the recording of those sessions, so you can check out the recordings as well. Now, coming to the fifth tip only. Now, fifth rule, when I was talking about, I talked about grammar and collocation. But now, when you are going to focus on the high priority tasks, you are also focusing on the strategies which I have mentioned in the videos. And but how do you know whether you are ready for the test or not? How do you know are you ready or not? So for that, I would suggest you to go for the mock test. You can practice the mock test on any of the websites. I'll not say go for the Pearson official test only, because obviously there also you're going to spend a lot of amount. Rather, you may go through the mock test online. You can practice the mock test on Alpha PTE. You can simply join us and we give you the whole package, whole practice material, in which you get somewhere around 20-25 mock tests, and you can practice all the mock tests, and you'll get to know what level you are at. Once you are able to get your desired band scores in two mock tests, you are good to book the exam. So do not rush into booking the exam. Rather, go for the mock test first, see what level you are at. On the basis of that level, talk to your educator. Your educator will guide you whether you are ready or not, or you yourself can see. If you do not have any educator, you check it yourself what level you are at, record the test, screen recording, and later on see what mistakes did you commit, check the answers, and this will help you a lot in scoring well. Okay, so be ready for the exam when you are actually scoring well in the mock tests. Now, as I have previously mentioned, it's about following a routine. So the rule number 6 is about following the routine. And for the routine, I'll recommend you to practice the high priority tasks. For example, repeat sentence, and minimum 20 repeat sentence daily you should do. 20 repeat sentence daily. 10 read aloud daily. 20 write from dictation daily. 1 summarize spoken text daily. Focus on these. 5 reading fill in the blanks daily. 5 reading and writing fill in the blanks daily. 1 or 2 describe image daily. Just focus on question types like such. Follow this particular study pattern in order to score well. In PTE exam, one can easily prepare the whole exam in just 1 month. You just have to follow everything properly, write down the strategies, prepare as per the strategies, and you should appear for mock test on a regular basis. So just take a mock test on a regular basis or once weekly, so that you get to know what level you are. Now, talking about the seventh rule here. Do not fall prey to any rumors or myths which are being circulated on social media applications. This particular test center is not good for you, or you do not go for this particular exam. Do not go for booking this exam on this date. Do not book the exam on this date, or do not go for this one. Do not book exam on Sundays. All these are rumors. Rather, focus on your practice. Practice thoroughly for 1 month, appear for exam, beat any day, any date, or any test sentence. Trust me, guys, try to understand. You must be thinking, why is she saying that we all are fools? Why do we look for information like such? Why we always consider a particular or prefer a particular test center over other? It's not like such. Trust me, you can totally rely on me. It's not about any test center, it is a computer delivered exam. So you are going to get the same scores in every single test center. Rather, focus on your practice and appear for exam once you are ready to take the exam. That's what I'll suggest you. Talking about the eighth rule and the last rule. So, how can you get your desired scores in the PTE exam in the very first attempt? So, the eighth rule here is, it's all about preparing well. It's all about practicing thoroughly. It's all about smart work. Focus on high priority tasks. Focus on strategies. Appear for mock test on a daily basis. Read 2 to 3 pages daily. Listen to podcasts daily. Focus on British accent. Follow a particular routine, and you are good to do the smart work rather than doing the hard work by practicing any number of questions on a daily basis. That's what we do not want. You can easily skip multiple choice questions if you do not feel comfortable when it comes to attempting multiple choice questions. So focus on these 8 rules, and I'm pretty sure you are going to message me in the comment section that you have cleared your PTE exam in the very first attempt. So that's all. Best of luck for your exam. Keep preparing well. And if you need any help, any guidance, you can simply contact us. We have this WhatsApp number as well, on which we provide you guidance, through which we listen to your queries and we answer all the queries on a daily basis. That's what we do. So if you face problem in any of the things in the PTE exam, you simply contact us on the WhatsApp number given below. So that's what you have to do. That's all for today's video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.